Hey, what's good, everyone? My name is Bert Cambridge. I'm a film editor, portrait artist, and sneaker collector, straight from Queens, New York. So my journey into film editing is kind of interesting because I didn't go to school for film editing. It kind of fell in my lap through my drawings. So when I was in like 8th grade, my sister, who's 9 years older than me, she came home with one of her friends from college who was a director or trying to be a director. And he saw me drawing and he was like, you think you could draw some storyboards for my commercials? And storyboards are basically the ideas that you draw on paper before you actually shoot the commercial. So that was my first real introduction to the commercial world. And mind you, I'm like 11, 12 years old at the time. And this brother, Steve Connor, who was my mentor, he was like 20 years old, but he was really trying to get into directing. So we stayed in contact over the years. I ended up going to art and design high school, not really knowing what I wanted to do with my art, but I knew I wanted to be involved with like creative people and surround myself with creative people. So I went there and that was a good fit for me. And so I continued to work with Steve over the summers, and he would invite me he started a company and he would invite me down to like his commercial shoots. And my job on some of the shoots would be like to put quarters in the meters so the cars wouldn't get towed, or like I would still do storyboards, and sometimes I would have to deliver package across town. I was like the first internet, you know what I'm saying? So after I graduated from art and design, I ended up going to college. I went to Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, still trying to figure it out what I wanted to do with my art. So in 1996, when I graduated from Pratt, Steve gave me a call and he was like, what are you doing this summer? Like, what are you gonna do for your career? And I was like, I really don't know yet, And he invited me down to his office and he showed me this computer program called an Avid. And it was a way to edit video digitally. So as soon as I saw it, I fell in love, because I came from an era in the 80s where I would tape music videos from the TV. I would watch Video Music Box or BET or MTV, and I would just tape the videos. So when I saw that you could cut videos together on that program, I was just open off of that. I started going up to his job every day and on the weekends, just trying to learn the computer program, and he would show me the ins and outs. And then I started just like bringing my own video footage from stuff that I taped off the TV and cutting my own videos together. So Steve gave me an opportunity to cut a commercial. It was a McDonald's commercial. And he told me like, yo, the agency has an editor working on this commercial, but I want you to work on it. And we're gonna try to get our version done before the agency gets theirs done and send them your cut. And I was like, cool. So I worked 5 days. I worked over the weekend. We got a great cut together, sent it to the agency, and the agency didn't pick my version. But when the final commercial came out, I noticed that they took like 5 of my shots that I put together, that I sequenced together. That put it in my mind that I may be onto something. You know what I'm saying? I may have a little skill here. And Steve just built up my confidence, and he kept on throwing me work. I was doing his music videos, commercials, everything. I was just cutting, and I loved it. And it's why when people say when you find what you love, you'll never work another day in your life, that's facts, because I've never done anything else since 1996. I've been editing. So pretty much like 25 years I've been editing. I'm 46 now, you know what I'm saying? And then in 1999, I got an opportunity to work in Minnesota. They had a bunch of work at this one company called Uppercut Editorial. They had a bunch of work, but their editor was leaving to go edit the movie Any Given Sunday. So they brought me on to, just work on the stuff that editor was not going to be able to do. So I figured I was just going to stay out there for a year. 20 years later, I'm still here in Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? I just started getting a lot of work out here and building up a reputation out here for, being a consistent editor. When you get opportunities, you got to take them. And that's what I did. And I'm glad I did it, because 25 years later, I'm an award-winning editor. I've edited everything from music videos to documentaries. It's been so many opportunities that have opened up from me just taking a chance and moving to Minnesota. I think that's one of the most important things that I've done in my life is taking a chance on myself, you know, and believing in myself and having people around me that believed in what I was doing and really just trying to hone my skills to be the best at what I do, you know, and not trying to be anybody else. Because I didn't look up to any film editors growing up. I was inspired by the actual process, and I just kept doing it. So that's my real message to anyone who could hear my voice right now, is just, you know, believe in yourself and take opportunities, take risks. You never know where believing in yourself can take you in life.
So I'm here in Minneapolis, one of the first cities of Triple D. You got the people, the culture, the food. So I'm here to check out a joint that's making Indian food accessible to all the great people of Minneapolis. You're gonna love it. This is Gandhi Mahal.
Rashmi kebab is ready.
Chicken tikka masala.
The chicken is like butter.
It's just tasty. It's just...
I'm sorry, let me just give you a little insight. This cat's also one of the Triple D editors. So if you're gonna talk about somebody that really knows great food, what do you think makes it?
You know, the seasoning, it's not overpowering. You can't stop eating it.
Lamb risala.
Ruhel is so passionate about good food.
And about sustainability. He's got everything from bees making honey on the roof to an aquaponics system growing herbs and vegetables in the basement. Whoa. So that's it for this edition of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. If you want to find the recipes for some of the joints we visit, well, go to foodnetwork.com. I'll be looking for you next time on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.